From Oracle Park in San Francisco, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Landon Root. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches. But if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ball. No, that's inside.
Just
Ball,
missed.
outside.
That one misses.
Ball 4, runner,
so a
take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Cronenworth runs. Cut on and missed. Throw down to second. There in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive. You want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
0-1 now. That one fouled off. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Two down, nobody on. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slurve. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Griffin Canning. What's the word on him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Luis Arraez stands in.
Tonight, second baseman, number 1, Luis Arraez.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Johnson should have this one, and there's one down. Here's the Giants lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Hard work.
The 0-2. And that
That's
skips in the dirt.
Really good
that's
take,
outside.
especially
Ball.
with 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Rafael Devers now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Devers with a couple of homers at his last game. Man at first, one away. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2. In the dirt. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
And it's fouled away. Got him. Out number 3. We played an inning. No score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. And a foul ball. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. On the ground to third. In time to Devers. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Hee-haw!
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one not close. Full count now. Sets him down looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here is Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
No, that's out.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Drilled out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 down. That was an impressive run and catch out there, Chris. And StatCast tells us he covered well over 100 feet to make that grab.
Clearly, that was not an easy play. I mean, he took a great angle to the ball and just had enough closing speed in the tank after that long run to make the catch. It was a wild ride, but a lot of fun to watch.
Elliot Ramos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ramos went deep in his most recent game. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Ball.
That one just
Outside,
misses.
ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Out towards right center field. Tatis on the move to the alley. That is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
You know, these Padres,
that's low,
as you
that's a
probably
ball.
noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Batting eighth, left fielder Bryce Johnson.
Outside, ball one.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Here, what? That's a ball.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Johnson wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. Next pitch in for a strike. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Ground ball up the middle. Adames on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher Freddie Fermin.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits.
Ball.
Top of the third, no score. And it's even up.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one ripped to left. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Patrick Bailey.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting ninth, designated hitter.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Ball.
Bailey gets his lead at first with nobody out. going to count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
One out man at first. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike at 95. And there's a ball. Runner takes off. Foul ball there. Here's a 2-2. That one the other way. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Tap foul at the plate. Two on, one out. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Giants looking to strike first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third, fires it to the plate, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Devers now. Slide to right his first time. On the ground.
That's a foul ball.
And foul ball. Tapper back to the mound. Oh, a great flip. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Here's the pitch to Adames.
Good
Ball,
spot
that's
for the
it.
hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's in there.
Two.
2-2. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the last half of the third. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Harrison Bader on deck for San Francisco. In the air to left center. Johnson settles under this one. And that is that. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 2 and the Padres nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Way out front for strike 2. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? To first, 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Third baseman Manny Machado.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Machado up here. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Waste no time there. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Ripped to short. On to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Padres lead 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in San Francisco. So here's Bader now.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 2-2. Good eye in that spot. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Runner on the go. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Tatis settles underneath it. He's got it.
Up next for the
And
Giants,
here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball.
Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just 1 free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Designated hitter, Will Brennan.
No, that's down. Ball.
Two on, 1 out.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Got him out on the front foot, couldn't keep the hands back long enough, and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Luis Arias will hit next.
That's inside. That's a ball.
The Giants trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ran inside, almost got him.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 balls, no strikes. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. Bader at second. Bailey on at first with 2 down. In the air out towards right center. Merrill on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that is the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Giants 2 and the Padres nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. New inning getting started. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Gavin Sheets.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Arise on to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for the Padres.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Nope, ball.
The Giants leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. To the right side, Arise. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
That's a ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Adames drifts towards it. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Now pitching for San Diego.
Yuki Matsui gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Leading off to the Giants, right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
This one popped up. Sheets settles under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
That one missed.
No, that missed.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. David Morgan up and throwing. Estrada also throwing. The 1-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Gets him to chase after that one. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him. Out. number 2.
Some really good tunnel action there. That's a picture-perfect slider to get the strikeout. Starts over the middle of the plate and then dives hard off the outside corner. You know, he's probably thinking about the fastball he got the pitch before, and there's no way to hold up when you tunnel that well.
Adames in the box again, takes a strike. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Two down, nobody on.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And he chases that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Giants go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Next to hit, Bryce Johnson.
The Padres, left fielder Bryce Johnson.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Rodriguez also getting ready.
Hey, ha!
And a big swing and a miss. Rolled slowly to first. Devers. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Ball one on a pitch inside. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The Padres with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely. The 1-1. Up the middle. The flip. 1 and second. To first. Not in time. Great effort there.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
1 out man at first. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. A strikeout and a walk. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Takes it in for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Tatis goes 6 feet 3 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air to left center, and that'll get down for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Third baseman Manny Machado.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Here comes Manny Machado.
Ball.
Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Hit on the ground to the right side,
ball.
and it goes just foul. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two on, 2 outs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Now pitching for San
Back
Diego.
now for the bottom of the
Number
6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Jeremiah
Jeremiah Estrada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Matt Chapman.
Leading off for the Giants, third baseman Matt Chapman.
Well, these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swings over the top of that one.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Got him swinging.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. David Morgan appears to be getting loose. And foul ball. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Ramos in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
That was straight queso right there.
Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Giants down in order. They're up 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Giants.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Eric Miller.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
That one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And
no, that's a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That's in. Ball.
The 1-0. Late on that fastball.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
In for a strike. Good slider. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first two hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Here's Miguel Andujar. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And he boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
With two outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Just off the outside edge. Ball one. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Tying run at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Ground ball right side. In time to Devers. That's the third out. One left for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swings through that one for strike one. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here we go, Patrick. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Come on, Giant. 2-2 now. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Heck what?
Now the 0-1.
That's a ball. That's down.
And a swing and a miss. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Jeremiah Estrada will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, David Morgan. He's into the game with the bases empty. Back to the top of the order now. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Heck.
Here's a 1-1. This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Giants.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
The 0-1.
Hit. Low ball.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. One left for San Francisco. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Giants,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Randy Rodriguez.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Here's the left
Leading off
fielder,
for
Bryce
San Diego,
Johnson.
left
1
fielder,
for 2.
Bryce Johnson.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Rodriguez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. To the right side, Devers. He steps on the bag, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
That one inside. Look out. The Padres trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a ball.
That's a
Well,
ball.
I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Oh, he hit him.
You hit him.
And that got him pretty flush.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Hee-haw.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Ball.
Two on, 1 out. Fouls away the first offering. Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning. And that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Here's Machado. And that's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0. On to the bottom of the 8th, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
0-2 now. Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
A little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
First offering way inside, almost got him. And the 1-0. Foul ball.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 2-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Devers aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Chapman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And the 0-2.
That's a ball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That's outside. And that's ball 1.
That's inside. Ball.
Well struck left field. That's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Ninth inning coming up. The Giants have the lead 2-0. Last chance coming up for the Padres. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Walker.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The 0-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. To the right side. Takes it himself out, leading off the top of the ninth, and they take care of a big threat right there. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
Walker, a righty that throws with power. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Foul ball there. Got him swinging. Padres with only one out remaining.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So they're down to their final out. Now the DH for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.